everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports, continuing coverage of the NHL. The Tampa Bay Lightning, one of the best groups in hockey these days, and we are about to see why firsthand on the ice tonight. The time for talk, the time for heights over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Hurricanes will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Puck picked up by Slavin. There's a stop with the blocker by Vasilevsky. Gets it to the other point. Gets in the lane with the body. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. The Bolts have been served up with a 2-minute penalty for charging.
Well, there's rules in place to protect the players, and that's a charging call all day long. I mean, look at the distance that he traveled to get there, James.
Carolina sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
Well, there's no better way to break the ice than to put it in the net on the power play on your first opportunity. Wouldn't it be nice to get the first goal of the game on the PP?
Works it across to Hagel. Carolina's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Takes a shot. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Takes it to the net. Carolina's got the puck. Dishes it off. Oh, he stopped that rocket. Directed over to Blake. Six by the chip. And he rings the post.
A huge opportunity to go ahead in this game, James, but it hits the pipe and out. Now they're chasing.
The Hurricanes get a hold of the puck in their own end. Quick pass to Blake. And a great job by the shorthanded unit those last few moments as the penalty expires.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
Turn that one aside. Takes the feed from the left side. Sneaks by the poke check. Right on the doorstep. Poked away in the defensive end. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Pushes it across to Stahl. The Hurricanes take it across the line. Just wide of the net. Here's a chance to try to get it out of the defensive zone. Stoppage in play, offside the call.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. The game is still scoreless. Taken by Turnak. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. And he dodges the poke check there. Goes right to the crease. Oh, he just got enough of that one to keep it out. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. Tampa Bay's got it behind the net. And the save.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just...
And he scores!
They bend, but they don't break here, James. This is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
Carolina's hard work pays off as they get on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, getting on the board first over halfway through the first period. And there hasn't been much going on here in this game. It's been back and forth, but it's starting to open up with this first goal. Gotta hope that there's some more offense in this one.
The Hurricanes get a hold of the puck. Oh, look at this. There's a shot. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Vasilevsky. And that banks off a stick. And he's able to handle that one. Carolina's got a hold of it against the wall. Feeds it over. And he comes up with it. He got all of that hit. And he's taken down the official's arm, signaling for a penalty. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. The Bolts have it behind the cage. Steps into all of that. And the officials will pass the sentence here. Slavin's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
Well, this is a critical juncture of the game. You've got the one-goal lead, and now you take a penalty. The PK unit has to be the task and kill this off.
Power play unit comes out for the face-off.
A power play that can even the score here, James. It is massively important that they create some kind of momentum in their favor on this one.
Gensel. And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up. Stall's ready for the draws that will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Carolina's won it. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Shakes off the coverage. Driving right to the front. Hagel stick handling in his own zone. Jostles the puck loose. And he grabs the loose puck and he's in all alone. Score! No! He saved it! Oh, wow!
Oh, he was swimming. He was out of the pool, James, but he finds his way back in to make that save. Incredible.
I can't believe it stayed out.
Lucy's made himself look huge on that last save. I mean, anytime the puck is in a quality scoring area like the slot, you got to get square to the shooter.
And now it's DeGore. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. Great defensive effort with the stick. Tampa Bay's got the puck along the boards. Oh, and he drops it perfectly in the offensive end. Vasilevsky's got the puck and he's going to hang on.
Goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Hurricanes have taken a 1-0 lead. Points won it in their own end. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Here's a feed in front, and that's deflected off someone in front. Slides the pass over to Gostisbehere. First period nearly in the books here. Stones him in front.
I'm not sure how he kept up to that shot right from the slot area, James, but man, he flashed the leather. He made the save, no rebound.
Uses the force on that hit. Shakes off the defender's dying seconds, and he makes the save.
I always say, to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
The Hurricanes have controlled this game here in the first period. More shots, more goals. Takes a slap shot from the point. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one. Welcome back. She's Pounder. I'm Sabalski. You do you, and here comes period number 2. Second period's underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
The Hurricanes have the majority of shots in this one. It's a reason they're in the lead, James. But after the shot, they're also retrieving, so they've got their opponent right where they want him, on their heels.
They gain the zone from the left side. Here's a chance. Oh, it stayed out. It stayed out. What a save.
Well, that's all Will, and this is going to elevate his team, no question about it, James. I mean, it was all but in, and then he comes from nowhere to make that save. Well, he makes a great play, and he's in all alone on the breakaway, and then he gets tripped up, James. This is definitely a penalty shot.
And here he comes from center. Fires it on net, and he makes him pay as he scores on the penalty shot.
It's so important that when you have a penalty shot that you're confident and you make a decision on what you're going to do quickly and timely, and he does just that, and he finds it back of the net.
The Hurricanes lead here in the second period, and they have been the more active team offensively. Dishes it to Gensel. The Hurricanes gain control of it. Hard hit frees up the puck. Aho's got it in the offensive zone. Oh, that hits the cage! That's using your head.
These are the small space skills skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
They've got some momentum here. Here's a chance to the middle. Off a stick, and they can't complete the play. And that doesn't reach the net. Tries to feed it over to Gergensen. Puck grab by Hagel. A chance to get it out of the defensive zone. And they get the puck out, and they'll go off for a line change.
Well, this is a smart play, James. Instead of trying to carry it and transport it yourself, you get the line change. Now you got fresh legs out there to attack.
A chance! And that's blocked away. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Great pressure with the stick. Oh, comes up with a stop. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Still lots of time left in the period. The Hurricanes have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Slides the puck across to McDonough. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Takes the feed. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Now he slides it up to Ehlers. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Big-time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Gets it over to Holmberg. Into the offensive zone. Carolina's got possession of the puck. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Shot! Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Past the halfway mark of this period, 2-0 is where we sit. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Here's a short pass to Severin. Cuts to the front. Poked away by Robinson. Picked up along the boards by Kiki. Huge steal in his own end. From the neutral zone now. Levels him with the hit. From the right side and up the middle. And sends it just out of reach. The Hurricanes cross the line and gain the zone. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Point's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice. Walker's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
These are typically easy calls for officials to make as the opponent goes falling to the ice at the hands of your stick. Tough one to take.
Points got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Loses the coverage there. Here's a shot. Oh, a little sliver of it, and it stays out. The Bolts have it now. Drives it to the crease. Puck is frozen, and we're going to face off. Aho's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. The Bolts win that offensive zone face-off. And that goes off the post and out.
He's been all around the net. It's what he does best, but he hasn't found a way to cash in. This is extremely frustrating for himself and the team when you get these golden opportunities and you don't put it in.
So how's that for killing a penalty?
That's turning a PK into a power kill, James. Not just shooting it down the ice. If you have time and space, take advantage with a shorty. Well, scouts are always talking about how you have to have foot speed in this game and the way and style it's played, and this is a perfect textbook example of that breakaway speed. I mean, separating yourself from the defender and then taking advantage of the space you've created.
The Hurricanes strike again here late in period number 2. It's 3-0.
Well, it's a critical timing for a goal, James. Now they go up 3-0. They can breathe easy heading into the intermission. Just talk about what they have to do to ride it home.
The power play. So they needed something, and that clearly was something, Cheryl.
That certainly was, and there's some pushback. They're going to need to layer it as they've got to get closer than within 2 if they want to find a way back in this game. 2-goal deficit. One more, and they're within striking distance.
That's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, the Bolts make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. Oh, wow! Slides it across! That opportunity's rejected. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. The Hurricanes have been the more active squad, and they continue to lead late in the second period. The Bolts take possession off the face-off. Tampa Bay's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Moves it to Bjorkstrand. The Bolts carry it along the wall. Takes a shot, and that's denied by Pussy. Lets it fly. What a shot, but it goes off the inside of the post.
The Bolts can get an A for effort tonight, but they're going to get a D for hitting the back of the net. How many times can they wire it off the post?
Quick snap. Off the outside of the post and stays out. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. The Bolts are off to the box. Interference the call.
Late in the period, in a close game, a tough penalty to take, James. But if they can just kill it off and get to the intermission, they can reset to start the next period.
Welcome back, everyone. They say 3 is the magic number. And here we are with period number 3. The Hurricanes win the draw as this period is underway and their power play goes back to work. The Bolts will kill off a few extra seconds now. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Moves it quickly over to Stahl. Handles the puck. The Bolts will play it in their own end. And that puck leaves the zone. Quick pass to Cirelli. Absolutely fearless to step in front of that shot. Inside the offensive zone. Chernev's letting the puck.
McDonough's almost out of the box.
Makes his presence known on the ice. The Hurricanes can't convert on the power play. Both sides are back to even strength.
What a PK unit tonight. It doesn't get much better than perfect, James. Just knowing exactly what they're going to do, sometimes it just seems easy.
Sends it in front! And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Oh, and it's another save on the play. Sends the pass over. Moving into the attacking zone. Here's a chance. Turns it aside with the glove. Denies him again.
He's out battling his opponent right now. He is so dialed in. He's tracking the puck, making save after save. It's about time his team starts working in front of him.
From the point, looks to make something happen. Oh, and they can't keep the puck in the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Scooped up along the wall by Hagel. The Hurricanes gain possession in their own end. Quick feed to Hall. The Lightning have taken over in the neutral zone. Moves around along the half wall. Here's a short pass to Hall. Feeds the puck over to Robinson. Oh, look at this. Fantastic save.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Moves it to Jankowski. The Lightning have taken possession along the wall. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Backhander. He scores!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now. Staying in the present, that's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. I think he makes a really good read he makes the save.
Hedman's got it in the defensive end. Slides the puck across to Kucherov. Intercepts the pass. Tampa Bay's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Grabbed along the boards by Point. Quick pass to Robinson. Now a quick pass to Ehlers. Puts it on net, and not much on that one. And he coughs it up with the pass.
Carolina's been excellent tonight, James. They found ways to work hard on and off of the puck, and when they're away from it, they've really done a great job of being in good position to be able to take away lanes and angles, seams, you name it. But it has to translate to something. This is still a close game. Tampa Bay's ahead in this game because of the production of that second line, and this is a nice luxury to have when you've got depth on your bench. You can look down it and really create some internal competition for the ice time.
Fires it! Oh, he gets a piece of it with the glove! And he slides it quickly to Svechnikov. Moves into the slot. Passes it over. Avoids the defender. Big time stop.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Taken along the wall by Chatfield. During the final minute of regulation. Monreach breaks up the momentum. The Lightning have the puck against the boards. And they keep the pressure on. 49 seconds to go. Shot! Why do we call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates? We got a delayed penalty coming up here as the ref's hand goes up in the air. The Lightning have put themselves down a man, tripping the call.
Critical time of the game, late in the third period. I used to love this as a PKer. You have one goal lead, and it's your job to protect it.
Carolina's got a huge opportunity on this power play. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. He's got a little jump. All alone. Huge save on the breakaway.
Oh, remember that save, James. Just remember it if they go on to win this game.
Wow. Turns it over. The Lightning have the puck shorthanded. Tampa Bay's looking to break out. And now he passes up to Kiki. And that's picked up by Gostisbehere. Good hit on